18th anniversary celebration of All India Indian Overseas Bank, OBC Staff Welfare Association. Its General Secretary, Comrade A. Rajasekharan, Comrade Dravida, who delivered welcome address, the chief speakers of this celebration as well as the seminar, the Vice President of Dravida Karagam, Poet Kalipu, the other chief guest who spoke prior to me, dignitable Member of Parliament, P. Wilson, and also the patron of this OBC Welfare Association as well as AIIOBian, at present holding the position of chairperson of media wing of DMK, TKS Ilamovan, the personality, the leader who built not OBC association alone, OBC organization alone, to strengthen the hands of OBC communities, class. The organization should become a movement. In that way, the leader who converted all the organization put together and led it as a OBC movement. The General Secretary of All India OBC Employees Welfare Association as well as the Social Justice Monetary Committee. The first time such monetary committee was formed in Tamil Nadu during the DMK rule, the current DMK rule. Dignitable G. Karunanidhi, the person who is continuously contributing for the OB Voice magazine, its editor and as well as advocate, Comrade Natarajan Anais, Veyur Duribangan. We are conducting this 18th celebration and anniversary prior to the formation of organization. The senior most comrade who served, who toiled for the cause of welfare of the IOB employees, Comrade Annachi Bedachi, the senior most member, was the close associate of veteran trade union leader in IOB, CS, his close associate, Comrade Ramo, and other office bearers of this OBC Welfare Association, and my dear comrades. Actually, I ascertained from Comrade Rajasekharan, I know personally the Viperi branch manager, Sony, he could not understand Tamil. And also any other members, whether they have come from outside Tamil Nadu, Comrade Rajasekharan told some 10 people they have come from adjoining Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. It is better for me to continue my speech in English so that all the members can understand. Very rightly, combining this anniversary celebration, the Welfare Association has organized a seminar on current status of reservation. It is a very, very vital thing. Apart from our organizational activity, continuously we have to enlighten ourselves. A lot of knowledge has to be acquired by the OBC welfare members. That is the actual current status. In that way, today we are running an organization in the name of OBC. Actually, Periyar, the icon of social justice, he fought for that reservation for everything. In those days, it is communal representation. At that time, the ruling party was Justice Party. The first communal GO was issued, not implemented. Second communal GO was issued, not implemented. Only the third communal GO came for implementation. In that communal GO, actually after 1947, after independence, the name is reservation. Earlier to that, it is communal representation. At that time, when third communal GO that came for implementation, there was no mentioning anything about backward class. That was the condition in those days, but something is better than nothing. So they accepted, and also that is not an end, that was the beginning. In 1947, the close associate of Tandai Periyar, at that time, the Premier of Madras province was Ogandu Ramasamy. He brought certain changes in the communal GO. In that communal GO, the first time backward class, the name appears. Then afterwards, 1947, after independence, 1950 onwards, Indian Constitution comes into force. People who have been deprived of this communal representation, the armed forces. So Constitution means it is a governing law of the country. By any legislation, any circular, any rules and regulations should not be contrary to the Constitution. That is the governing code of the country. The Brahminical forces, they went to the court. So Constitution emphasizes right of equality as a fundamental right. When Constitution says it is a right of equality, why you are discriminating? You are providing reservation to certain people. You are denying that reservation to others. It is a discrimination. It is a supervision. The argument is completely wrong. But at that time, there was no wide knowledge about the reservation. Except the Periyar's organization, they have been doing propaganda. Madras High Court, they held communal GO invalid. Then Periyar did not stop with that. He went to the people. He organized a massive organization. The oppressive forces, Brahminical forces, they went to Supreme Court. Supreme Court also confirmed the communal GO is invalid. Then Periyar brought the entire oppressive people in Tamil Nadu and the focused the attention of the center. At that time, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister and Dr. Ambedkar was the Law Minister. Openly, Jawaharlal Nehru mentions the first amendment of Constitution comes into force. Article 15(4) is inserted in the Constitution in the first amendment that is due to the agitation led by Tandai Periyar. Openly, Nehru told, so we are bringing this amendment, we are inserting this new Article 15(4) out of certain compulsions. They are not expressly mentioned about Periyar agitation. We are compelled to bring this insertion of new article due to certain happenings in Madras province. In that way, they are bringing amendment that gives a powers to the state. They can bring any special rules and regulations, act, anything. Government order they can issue for the advancement of socially and educationally backward class. That afterwards it is important. They are mentioning war. Backward classes are scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. They have not mentioned and scheduled caste. They have mentioned or scheduled castes. So the reservation rights of both backward class and the SC/ST people have been affected because of the court judgment that can be nullified due to the first amendment. That is the meaning of it. So from this, what we come to know is, earlier Madras province was very limited area. Communal GO was applicable only to Madras province. Because of this Periyar agitation and the first amendment of the Constitution, insertion of the new Article 15(4) in the Constitution, the reservation applicable, BC, SC, ST is applicable to the whole of the country. That is the great contribution of Dravida Karagam founded by the Dravida. From that time onwards, actually our comrade Natarajan, editor of OBC Voice, he told about the adequacy. Reservation should be adequate. That Article 16(4) says as present. Our original aim is it should be proportional representation. Proportional representation is not available. For that only we are conducting agitation. That center they have to conduct the caste census, caste-wise census. Then only the population of the different oppressed communities will be known. Accordingly, they can give proportionally representation, reservation, whatever may be. Okay. As per the present constitution, 16(4), it mentions adequate reservation. Adequate means it is a verb term. Just in the case of the bill passed to the state legislative assembly, sent to the governor, then it has to be given assent as soon as possible. There was no mentioning in the time. Here also it is adequate. Adequate means what? When it is not clearly defined, then we have to refer the dictionary. What is the meaning of adequacy? It is a Latin word. Latin word means the meaning of adequacy. Our Australia, Dravida Karagam President, Australia Dr. K. Veeramani used to address in all the public meetings about this. The adequacy means till it is become equal. One set of people, they are dominating, they are oppressing rest of the people. All should become equal. That fight is going on there. For that only reservation policy. Since Tamil Nadu is having long history of social justice, long history of social reservation policy. In Tamil Nadu we are having the highest percentage, 69%. The due protection has been given in 1994 itself. For that also there are Karagam was instrumental. Dr. Veeramani suggested to the then Chief Minister, Selvi Jayalalitha, to bring a special act. Till then, it was issued only as a communal GO, reservation government order only. First time act was enacted to protect the reservation. The constitution was amended. Till date, the 69% is protected because of its inclusion in the 9th schedule. The same exercise, more than 50% it should not go. 62% recently Bihar state, they passed the bill. They sent for parliament approval, that is president's approval. They said, based on the cost survey conducted at the state level, we have increased the reservation percentage from 50 to 62%. Cost reservation based on that statistics is not applicable. We are returning the bill. In that way they are mentioning. So opposition parties, they are emphasizing state should conduct a caste survey, something like that. The effective mode is for future reservation policy, effective policy for proportional representation. The only solution is cost-wise census. For that, the pioneer movement of OBC welfare, especially in banking sector as well as the public sector undertakings, they have to propagate caste-wise census should be conducted by the union ministry. Then only our reservation, everything, we can get increased reservation. Even though OBC 27% is available at a central government job, practically the 27% is not implemented. 27% is very, very less compared to 1931 census, that is 52% of OBC. Even this 27% is not implemented. RTI report says it is only 12 to 15% OBCs are employed in public sector undertakings. It is the central government organization. That is the position. We have to propagate as an organization level. I appeal all the members only one thing. In Tamil they used to tell, "Alal Pillagan Paal Kudikkum." So we have to fight for our rights. We have to fight for our rights. We should know what are our rights. We have to protect the existing rights. We have to fight for the future rights. For that, welfare association enrollment of membership is very, very vital. I request all the comrades who is attending this anniversary to enroll the serving as well as retired employees in the welfare organization. Each person they can effectively enroll 50 to 100 people, they can easily enroll. Only our membership will give us the bargaining power. With this, one appeal, today it is a day of IOB for me. I am very happy to meet all of you. Today morning, I attended one of our retired Deputy General Manager, Mr. T.S. Sivasankar's 80th birthday. So in that function, I met many of our IOBians. Afternoon, evening session also, I am meeting many of our IOBians with these few words. I thank you for the opportunity given to me by the organizers of this conference. Thank you, comrades. Thank you very much.